action. Good evening. This is Dr. Thomas Klein, as you may have suspected. And I am going to talk tonight about fentanyl. Fentanyl's on everybody's lips. Why is fentanyl on everybody's lips? Because fentanyl is cheaper to distribute, easier to distribute than heroin. In talking to people with heroin addiction disease, fentanyl is not that good a drug for heroin addiction. Most people with opiate addiction, which could be taken care of if the government allowed treatment, would prefer heroin. Fentanyl is a weird drug. It's sometimes used as an anesthetic, and it is widely used in the United States and other countries as a pain medicine. Now, if you want to find out about drugs, you go to PDR, that's the Physician Desk Reference abbreviation, .net. And you will get printouts like this. And if you go to the FDA, you can do the same thing, but it's much more complicated. Okay, so fentanyl is used as a pain medicine. This is the maximum dose of fentanyl for adults. There is no maximum dose. For older people, there is no maximum dose. For adolescents, there is no maximum dose of the patches or intravenous fentanyl for anesthesia. How about children? There is no maximum dose of transdermal or intravenous fentanyl. So is this a dangerous drug? It is on the streets. Is it for people taking fentanyl patches medically? No. Fentanyl is a great drug. It's the only one that you can put in a patch and take care of your pain for 3 days. How about infants? No maximum dose of intravenous fentanyl in infants, which you use for anesthesia. How about a newborn? No maximum dose for intravenous fentanyl. So fentanyl is a great drug. It is not to be feared if you're a pain patient. If you're in the streets, you got a problem. You know, Prince died when he was given artificial Vicodin with fentanyl in it. But you got to remember, when you hear these stories, what else was going on? What other things were they taking? There's no question that fentanyl on the streets is a huge problem. So, what do the states do? With overdoses up, states look at harsher fentanyl penalties. Same old, let's get the police on the case and we'll take care of the problem. How do you really take care of the problem? You treat the 800,000 people in the United States with genetically driven heroin addiction disease. And if you treat them, there'll be no demand for street drugs. They'll be in programs receiving substitution treatment with buprenorphine or with methadone, given and prescribed by doctors or nurse practitioners. And if we have a good rehab program, like they did excuse me, in Europe, we can take care of the problem. There will be no demand for fentanyl. We don't have to call in the police. Thank you. If you have any questions, write the National Pain Council at gmail.com.